Now, we did talk about adding two or more numbers in that last example, but you can't just simply stack the two numbers by their place values and just add the digits in their place values, okay? Which again may mean that you have to carry more than just one from place value to place value. There is another option then that's that you could just add the numbers two at a time from left to right, okay? And to say that one's better than the other, again, it just depends on what you feel comfortable with. So if you were like, yeah, I like to add numbers two at a time, then do that, okay? It's not like we're saying, hey, if you don't stack and add, then bad things will happen to you, okay? Nothing like that. So just choose which of the two options. And again, these are the two major options. There are other options, but how viable are they? I don't think they are. Certainly not very practical because students in the past have chosen to use one of these two methods um, for the most part. Here we go. We got. I'm going to use both methods and two different examples. We use one method at a time on these two individual examples. Okay. So let's start with the stack and add example right here. Okay. So that means again I would be writing these numbers out in their place value. So that 1,778. Let's get that written. Four place values, four digits, like this. Next, we got 98, so that's a 9 in the tens place value, an 8 in the ones place value, and then 5,892, 5 in the thousands place value, 8 in the hundreds, 9 in the tens, 2 in the ones, and then finally 432, so that's a 4 in the hundreds place value, 3 in the tens, and then a 2 in the ones place value. Yeah, we are just adding these all together. Now remember also, if you wanted to just stack and add two at a time, you could just do it like that, okay? Well, I guess that's kind of the other method, which we're going to see. So for this one, now again, you may have to use your fingers or cycle through your fingers more than once, which we're going to see in the ones place here. So I'd say, all right, I'm going to add all my ones place values here. That's a plus sign. So I got 8 plus 8, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 8 more, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Boom. So I know 8 and 8 there is 16, and then 2 more, and be 17, 18. 2 more is 19 and 20. So since it's 20, I would have a 2 in the tens place value from the 20, and then I didn't have any other ones left over from that. So it's 20. Again, the blue number, if you were to write it out, it would just be 20, but I'm putting the 2 above the other numbers in the tens place value. Now, again, if you're doing this two at a time, it's perfectly okay. So, well, I guess we kind of are doing it two at a time. Just we've stacked them this way. So right here, I got 2 plus 7. So 2 and 7 is 9. If I put up 9 more fingers, I'd have to carry one over, right? So that's 18 right there. Plus with another 9, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. And then 3 more, 27, 28, 29, 30. Boom. Oh, that's another 0 right there. That's in the tens place value. But again, we would write it as 30, but yeah, we're going to take this 3 and carry it into the next place value, which is in the hundreds. And yeah, what that also means is that 30 tens is the same as 3 hundreds. So moving into the hundreds place value, right? We'll start at the top and we're moving down. So 3 plus 7, 3 and 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 from there. And then add 8 more, 10 plus 8. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then 4 more, 18, 19, 20, 21. 22, there we go. I almost miscounted that one. So I get 22 from that. And again, I would write it as 22. But I need to carry the 2 in that next place value into the next place value because I have other values to add with it. So then I've got up here 2 plus 1. That's 3. Plus these other 5. That's going to make 8. So that ends up being 8,200. Is that sum? I do want to point out, I know maybe I took more time on that than anyone else needed, but hopefully you see the craftiness of our number system where you're just adding these place values one at a time. All right, two at a time. I'm still going to stack the numbers though. Okay, so I would start with this 9,891 like this, and then I would add 33 here. Now, I'm only doing, and yes, it's proper to start as far to the left in this the addition here with the first two numbers farthest to the left. So, and could you do 55,108 plus 33? Yeah, you could. We're getting to that though, because that is a different principle property with mathematics, okay? So I'm starting with those first numbers farthest to the left, and I'm going to add those two together. And then, once I get that sum, then I will add the 5,108. So I'd say I'm starting the ones place value, 1 plus 3, that's 4. Then the tens place value, 9 plus 3, that's going to be 12. But once again, that 1 in the hundreds place value, I'm going to carry that over above the 8. And then add those two numbers together. 1 plus 8 is 9. And then this 9 just drops. So 9,891 plus 33 is now the sum, 9,924. But we still have this third number to add, 5,108. So let's go ahead and add that in, see what we get. Still starting in the ones place value, 4 plus 8. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 12 on that. Once again, that 1 from the tens place value there. I'm going to carry that over. Now, it may be important for you at this point to kind of ignore this stuff up here at the top. Because and yeah, sometimes that gets in the way. Like if we show that there, it's like, oh, I can't really focus. So even if you needed to rewrite this in a different place, even like to the right, some students prefer to do that. Again, some students prefer to stack it like this. I don't know that I've ever seen one way dominate the other one, so it's just a matter of preference. So in the tens place value, you got a 1 and a 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. Nothing to carry over into the hundreds place value now, but I do have in the hundreds place value a 9 plus 1, which is 10, right? But once again, I'm going to take that 1 in the thousands and carry it over. So that'd be 1 plus 9 plus 5, which is, 1 plus 9 is 10, plus 5 is going to give us 15 there. So that's all we got on that. Let me see if I can get rid of this. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Well, 15,032, yeah, that's the sum of those three numbers added together. Let's see if I can get rid of this garbage. There we go. So that's 15,032. That is the sum of 9,891 and 33 and 5,108.